There's a storm brewing just outside Paarl, and it's not about the weather. It's about Boland Landbou taking on Paarl Boys High School. Welcome to the Paarl home ground of Boland Landbou, about a 45-minute drive from Cape Town. Boland Landbou are 20th in the country, and they're looking to break a drought of 9 years against the 7th placed Paarl Boys side. It is rainy, it is wet, it's a war zone. Alongside me today is Andries Strauss. Andries, good day.
Good day, Justin, and thank you. It's great to be here as we look at the rain pouring down in the Western Cape, well-deserved rain that we are getting at the moment, which makes out for an acrimonious battle to come out here today. Paarl Boys are taking on Boland Landbou. Paarl Boys playing in the wet last week, didn't handle the conditions all that well, and hopefully learn from the mistakes and the experience they had last week and to come and execute here today. But make no mistake, these farm boys from Boland Landbou will be up for the challenge.
Also, if we look at the last 4 encounters between the sides, it's been decided by 7 or fewer points. Paarl Boys getting the upper hand.
Yeah, these farm boys from Boland Landbou never die. They always keep on fighting. They're proud of their schools. They're very proud in themselves, and they pride themselves in fighting back and staying in their game. And Paarl Boys, I will know that, and they know that they'll have to get out a really good performance out here today to get the win.
Boland Landbou, well, they're led by number 4 Skalk Bezuidenhout. He's had a great season in 2018. Watch out for Gavin Mills, the point-scoring machine. Front of the Toit gets a chance at fly-off, and then also the number 13, Sebastian de Klerk, is one to watch. He scored a try in this fixture last year, as well as HD van der Merwe on the right wing. Also watch out for the firecracker, Darren Hendricks. And up front, Henko Smuts and Tion du Plessis are also warhorses. Paarl Boys High, well, they're led by Adrian Alberts. Is there a better lock in the country than that number 5? Impressive rugby CV. Loan Horn is also one to watch, the open side flanker. The human wrecking ball, Evan Roos. Don't forget about the hooker, Cullen van der Merwe, who scored a double in this fixture last year. Estienne van Rensburg, all eyes will be on him, the number 10. Getting a chance, normally plays at scrum off. Simon Carstens gets a chance at scrum off. The 2 centres, they played pretty well against Bishops last week, Nathan Bezuidenhout and Quinn Horn. And then Trent Siverston gets a chance to make a name for himself.
Justin, yes, looking at those 2 sides, very competitive, very good quality players in both teams, and just having a look at both packs of forwards, that is where the tone will...
And Andries, this is a big chance for them to upset Paarl Boys, considering they haven't hit the ground running really in 2018.
Yeah, Paarl Boys High will be pretty disappointed with the season they've had thus far. 150-year reunion, a lot was expected of this team, and maybe that expectation that was placed on the team hindered them to perform as well as they can perform. They're a quality side. I've said this a couple of times during the season. This Paarl Boys side is still an exceptionally good rugby team, and they can beat any team on any day. But as it is at the moment, Boland Landbou would feel that they've got a chance in this match, Justin. They really do have a legitimate chance to win this match. And some might even say that if they do win out here today, that it's not an upset and that they were the favourites to win in this muddy conditions on Paardeberg. One thing is certain, Justin, that these 2 teams will both come out firing, and they have got a lot to prove today.
Also, Boland Landbou, well, they have the experience today. They've got 6 players in the starting 15 who played in this fixture last year out at Brook Street, where the score was 38-33. Those players are fullback, Darren Hendricks, van der Merwe, the right winger, Sebastian de Klerk, the outside centre, Lamprecht, the inside centre, Gavin Mills, the scrum off, and Thijs Kutsoff, the blind side flanker. Paarl Boys have 2 survivors in Adrian Alberts, who actually also scored a try in that fixture last year. And then number 2, Cullen van der Merwe. Andries, the weather has not kept the spectators away.
No, definitely not, because this is a big match in the Western Cape and the Boland specifically, Justin. And it's great to see the people come out and get the umbrellas up and come and watch a bit of schoolboy rugby. It's always exciting to see these kids play. It's great to see that the enthusiasm with which they play, and the purest form of rugby that we have in South Africa, schoolboy rugby, and we're pretty privileged to watch it through School Sports Live and Liberty that's make this all possible.
Just looking at the results this season, Paarl boys have won 7 out of 10. Boland Landbou,
Well coached by Olaf Berg. He's got a lot of experience coaching schoolboys. Dion Carstens, ex-Springbok front rower that always thought that he should be playing in the centres. He's with Boland Landbou, so they're getting directed well by some solid coaches. But so is Paarl boys are. They've got fantastic coaches in Shawnee Erasmus and Andre Trudeau, and there's so much to look forward to in this match.
Also, what's fascinating is Paarl boys high at the beginning of the year when the elite player development.
They have a lot of boys that were playing for their first team last year. Like you mentioned earlier, 7 boys or 8 boys that played in the first team last year. And Darren Hendricks is an exciting one to watch. He's a player that should come through the ranks and be counted on in this fixture specifically, but also for Western Province's age group rugby and then going through the ranks. And a lot of quality in this Boland Landbou backline. Specifically, Justin, it's just a pity that it is raining out here today. It will hinder them a little. But Sebastian de Klerk, Eden Ramblach, they ran the most amazing lines. And if they can keep doing that and have subtle changes in the way they attack the ball and running off from the ball, they will get space in between the boys' eye defense.
And also just the weather, it might, like you said, Andries, just hinder Boland Landbou's attacking backline. It might just make it easier for Paarl boys today with their incredible forward pack.
It will, Justin. Paarl boys, I have got an incredible forward pack, and that is where the battle has to be won for Boland Landbou to have any chance in winning this match. They have to front up physically with a pack of forwards. They have to try and get their kickers on the front foot. And then you have the decision makers that have to make sure that you play the game in the right parts of the field. And once you do that, and once you're playing the game in the right parts of the field, it gets very tough for the opposition to get themselves out of that. So important, go forward, kick the balls into the right space, and when you have an opportunity, you have to take it.
Big Skalk Bezuidenhout will be leading out his team for Boland Landbou out onto the sacred Paarl. And the fans, well, they can't wait for this game to start. It's also the final game before there's a 5-week break in the Western Cape. So both sides will be looking to get a win, Andries, before that break.
Yeah, they definitely will want to go on holiday with the win behind their backs and something to look forward to. But it's going to be tough out here today, Justin. It's, as we look at the Paarl boys team just approaching the middle of the field and probably thinking to themselves that this is it. For the next 70 minutes, they have to fight to have a good holiday.
Skalk Bezuidenhout, well, his side are ranked 20th in the country. Paarl boys, you can just see the towering figure there of Evan Roos, the number 8, Carlu Ace, the right winger. They are ranked 7th. And Trent Siverston, the fullback, coming back into the first side this week. A chance to shine. Number 13, Quinn Horn, scored a try against Bishops last week in that 14-13 victory at Brook Street. Boland Landbou, they had a bye last week. 2 weeks ago they played Jim. It was a complete try fest there, 42-38. And not to forget about last year's fixture between Landbou and Paarl boys, where it was 38-33, Andries, an 11-try score fest, 8 tries scored in the second half.
Yeah, that must have been an amazing match to watch, Justin, and that's just why schoolboys rugby is so entertaining to see and to watch. The purest form of rugby they have in South Africa. As we look at the Paarl boys team coming onto the field, interesting, Justin, you mentioned Siverston, Trent Siverston back in the side to fulfill the kicking duties because Kian Meaden not selected for this fixture in the wet.
Well, the boys are running out onto the Paarl like it's a hot summer's day. And what an occasion, what an important moment in the season before the holiday break. Skalk Bezuidenhout with his troopers. The final words before they go to war. Adrian Alberts, is there a better leader than him in South Africa? The number 5 might just be a future Springbok captain.
Yeah, Adrian Alberts, in my mind, a complete rugby player. He can run on the ball, line out option, tackle. He reads the game quite nicely. Great leadership skills in Adrian Alberts, and he's always involved. And when there's something happening, you can be sure that Adrian Alberts is close by.
The ref today is JD Chadazweni, who took up the whistle in 2010 after injuries, comes out of Stellenbosch University, a sports scientist. Frana de Toy gets us underway on the Paarl. Good take by Emil van Heerden. Simon Carstens goes on the short side, finding his right winger, Carl Uys, with an early touch. Carstens, here's Alberts. And that time he lets it go, a rare error from the captain. Kevin Mills sends it to Lamprecht, the inside centre, looking for some space. Great stuff there by Siverston. Had to tidy up, but Landbou have it back. It's almost like gorillas in the mist there. And it'll be a line-out.
Exciting first patches of play there. Again, Paarl boys are opting to keep the ball in hand in these conditions, Justin. And Boland and Landbou doing well to get speed off the defensive line and forcing an error from Arden Albert. Something we don't see quite often, but it is possible in these conditions. It is a bit tougher to handle the ball. Defensive pressure plays a massive role, and you can expect to see a lot more of that from the Boland team.
Turned by Boys High. Carstens. Popping up there is Posthumous. Evan Ruiz has to play at scrum off. The ball is not out, so a chance for Landbou to attack. Gavin Mills with a dummy kick, the veteran. 113 points for the scrum off in 2018. As Landbou look to set up a foundation. Gavin Mills with the box kick. Rhys du Plessis decides he needs to get back in Landbou's half. Lamprecht. Chadazweni is pulling the teams back.
Referee Chadazweni saying that there was a late tackle on Rhys du Plessis, and Paarl boys are getting the benefit from that call and a penalty in the right half of the field. That is a half of the field they want to be playing the rugby in, and it's quite prevalent in the start of this match, Justin, that Boland and Landbou will be using their boot quite often. And old saying that says that a kick is only as good as a chase, and that is exactly right. In these conditions, when you do kick the ball, you have to make sure that you get a good chase going and force the defensive errors on the other team.
So Paarl boys with the first real chance to open up the accounts. Yeah, on the Paarl, where they have not lost since 2004. Cullen van der Merwe will throw. Tace cuts off, fantastic stuff by the blindside flanker, Kevin Mills, in search of a touch finder, and he finds it. What a kick, actually, Andres.
That was a great kick by Gavin Mills, and he does have an educated right boot on him, and like you rightly said, a lot of experience in the young scrum half, and that is exactly what his pack of forwards would have expected from him, and he would love going forward all day like that.
Untidy at line-out time again. So Ruben Bester has to retrieve the ball. Carstens away to Van Rensburg. And there's Evan Ruiz right on centre field here. Alberts, the juggernaut. It's there for Carstens. Low iron horn. Space on the left. Ruben Bester. Good hands there from the tight head prop. But it's gone forward. And Landbou, well, they dodged a few bullets, and now they are inside Boys High's half with the ball.
Yeah, a lot of rugby being played by Boys High in their own half around the 10-metre halfway line, where it's quite interesting, hey, Justin. It is quite wet. It's tough to handle the ball, and it is easier for defences to shoot out of the line and make spot tackles. So, Paarl Boys High opting to play a lot of rugby in their own half, and Boland Landbou getting the reward from that.
The Landbou boys singing their hearts out, urging their side to open the account here on their home turf. Boys High putting Landbou under pressure. Mills looking for touch there. And he finds a good touch finder.
That
Paarl
is,
boys inside their own half.
that is just amazing. Hey, Gavin Moore just reading this game fantastically well. Kicking the ball in behind Boys Eye. They were on their own line only 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. 3 good kicks by Gavin Moore right in the Boys Eye 22.
Cullen van der Merwe just trying the ball before he delivers. And this time they go to Alberts, but it's a skew throw. Landbou have a chance to strike here, Andries.
Landbou have a chance to strike here early on in this first half, Justin, and it's good reward, or just reward, for the type of rugby they've been playing. Very smart in the way they're approaching this match. It's extremely wet out there. The ball will be slippery, tough to handle, easy to defend in these conditions, Justin, and they've done that fantastically well. And they've been rewarded for that. Scrum 5 meters out, and this is what the forwards live for.
Simon Carstens, no mud on him yet. The Boys Eye scrum off. Mills with the feed. Lamprecht, the strong inside centre, gaining some meters. Skalk Bezuidenhout, the captain, barnstorming run there by the number 4, the captain. And it looks like Posthumus is out cold there.
Never a great sight in rugby, Justin. Never nice to see a fellow player getting injured. He got a massive knock to the head there. Great run by Skalk Bezuidenhout, and unfortunate for Posthumus. Got his head in the wrong position and got penalised for that.
Well, I'll tell you what, that hit has got the Landbou party going here on their home turf.
And that is what they expect from their pack of fours, to carry hard, carry strong, carry straight, go over the gain line and create some space out wide for the backs to play into. Not easy to change direction as you look at this highlight. Great line there again by Lamprecht, getting over the advantage line, good clean out. Ball out to Bezuidenhout, had a second go at it, head down. And Posthumus just getting his head in the wrong position. And look how fired up he is.
Also, Andries, those small little victories, they can make a difference in the game. They can turn momentum. Landbou, well, the big question is, can they get the opening score?
It is a small victories, Justin. It are those small margins that they try and fight for and they try and gain. If you win these small battles, if you win enough of these small battles, you will win the war. And that is what Boland Landbou set out to do here today. They want to get over the advantage line. They want to carry strongly. They want to defend well. Gavin Mills, his intentions are clear. He wants to keep his pack going forward, kick over the heads of the Boys Eye team, keep his team in the right position of the field. The more you play in this part of the field, the more your chances are of getting points on the board.
Gavin Mills, the veteran, in his first team career, he has scored 206 points. And included in that is 6 tries. The rain is coming down hard. The Western Cape has had a lot of rain over the past week or two. Gavin Mills will feed. A chance for Landbou. Can they make it count? Lamprecht. And he's lost it forward. So Boys Eye breathe. Big hit there, but fun touch.
Unfortunately, Lamprecht losing that ball in contact is pretty slippery. Fantastic tackle there by Lohan Horn, getting onto the ball and that just splurting out of his hands. And then a massive hit by Javier Snyman on Reece du Plessis just after he kicked that ball. But Boland Landbou still in a pretty good position of the field to get some points on the board.
Crazy scenes there at line-out time. It's lost forward. Boys Eye not out of the woods.
Boys are not out of the woods yet, Justin, but their set piece does look dominant in the first 10 minutes of this match. They do look like they have the upper hand in the scrum and they're competing exceptionally well in the line-out. Boland Landbou, they'll have to try and sort that out. They'll have to make sure that when they do get in these positions, They hold on to the ball. They secure their scrum and line-out ball, and they put pressure on the boys' eye defence.
Mols goes blind. HD van der Merwe, the right winger, and he's lost it now. So comedy of errors, little Reece du Plessis. And that ball's not out, and Jadazweni says no advantage.
No advantage, and another indication of just how slippery this ball is. Not easy to control it, and that is why it is so important, Justin, to not play too much rugby. Try and get into the right half of the field. I can't stress this enough. It is extremely important to play the match in the right parts of the field. Having said that, great defence by Boys High. They're putting their bodies on the line. They're defending that try line with all they have. And if they can come out of this unscathed, they'll feel a lot of confidence from that.
Ivan Roos, he only knows one way, and that's straight. The big number 8, 105 kilograms, but he's having a difficult time there. It's there for Costens. Play on. Van der Merwe. Good carry there by the right winger. Boland, Landbou enjoying possession, but they got to make it count. Tace Kutsov getting over the gain line. Moles, front of the toy. Looks for space. The chase is on for Paarl. Bertus Bart doing well there, but he's into touch.
Intelligent kick there by front of the toy. Seeing space in behind Boys Eye and opting to use the boot to get their good chase. Also by Bertus Bart, that was putting Boys Eye under a lot of pressure. Estienne van Rensburg, he's got a lot on his plate today, Justin. Normally a scrum half would not be used to kicking the ball out of hand, as it will be expected of him today.
Costens takes his time. Ivan Roos, good little pop there. Loan Horn, beating away with it. Decides not to pass. Too risky that time. Silverstone. That's not his best kick. HD van der Merwe getting through a lot of work. Moles goes on the short side. Darren Hendricks. Incredible stuff. Darren Hendricks. Andres.
Magical stuff by Darren Hendricks. Another great line ran by him. Kevin Moles opting to use the blind side. That must be a pre-planned thing. They've gone down that edge a couple of times today. Darren Hendricks, the experienced fullback, getting the just reward for solid play by Boland Landbou. What an exciting player he is.
He is a genius, this fella. The firecracker. And the firecrackers are starting on the sacred ground of the Paarl.
Look at that, Gavin Moores opting to go to the blind side. Darren Hendricks, too much toe. A little dummy pass. Trent Silverstone buying that twice on Sunday. And immensely well-finished try there by Darren Hendricks.
Sold them down the river, the fullback. Also converted by Gavin Moles. 7-0, Boland Landbou off over Paarl boys. 13 minutes gone.
Just reward for intelligent play, Justin. Gavin Moles, he has to be built up here a little, if I might say that. He played well. He's read the game nicely. His kicking boots been good. He got his team into the right parts of the field, and they got rewarded with 7 points 15 minutes into this first half.
Silverstone with the restart. It's a rough sort of a kick, but it could work out. Van der Merwe again, 4th carry of the game. Moles. Another good touch finder by the scrum off.
Gavin Moore's not taking any chances, not even setting up one pack of forwards. Get the ball from the rack, kick it out, ask Boys Eye to keep the ball in hand, force a mistake defensively, and then kick the ball back into the Boys Eye half, and then you play in rugby where you want to play it.
Van Heerden. And this time they get it right, and they try to set up a roving maul. This is what they are known for. Cullen van der Merwe is at the back trying to get valuable yards on the farm. Landbou are steady. Carstens. Good short ball there to Quinn Horn, but that's gone forward. Landbou have the turnover. Gavin Moles. Well, in these wet conditions, Andres, really easy to make mistakes.
Very easy to make mistakes, but extremely tough to handle the ball. And we've mentioned this. It's quite easy to get off the line defensively and force those errors because you don't have as much time as the ball on the ball as you would have. The ball travels longer through the air. It takes a bit more time to catch it, and defensively, that gives you an advantage. And Boland Landbou, they've used that advantage exceptionally smart in the first 15 minutes in this match. And Gavin Mills, he's taken no chances. He just kept kicking the ball in front of his forwards.
Detroit looking for some space. Siverston at fullback with a good thump, but it's not out. Van der Merwe finds Hendricks, the danger man. That looks like it's out on the full.
Good option, not the greatest execution, but the right idea there by Darren Hendricks. Again, Boland Landbou, they keep on looking for the space in behind Paarl boys, and they're getting rewarded for that.
Taken by Van Heerden. And again, they set up the rolling more, and it's a lot better this time. Pressure on Landbou. Landbou trying to dismantle and stop this rolling maul. Penalty advantage. Rube Bester is at the back. He'll be loving this, the tight head prop. Penalty to Boys High.
A lot of hard work done by the forwards of Boys High and getting rewarded with a penalty about 30 yards out from the try line, Justin. And that's what you want to see from Boys High. Keep the ball tight. Let the forwards do the hard work. Give it to the flower fullback. Let him kick it into space. And then play from there. And this is what they would have wanted from the start. The first opportunity they'll have to get some points on the board.
Well, if they can get the rolling more right here, for all money they'll be over. Van der Merwe to Veed. Taken again by Van Heerden. Wrapped to Alberts. Evan Ruiz at the back. They go to the backs. Carstens. Estienne van Rensburg taking it to the line. The ball is slow. Landbou might have poached this. Trench warfare out there at the moment. Carstens goes on the short side to Adrian Alberts, the captain. Evan Ruiz, the big number 8. Fulita, the loose head prop with the offload to Rube Bester. Evan Ruiz, so close for the number 8. It's there for Van Rensburg. Try time, Boys High. They strike back. And coming up with it is Quinnell, his second try in 2 weeks.
Good work done there by Boys High. The pack of fours working extremely hard to keep hold of it, sucking in the defenders, and then at the right moment, fly half. Estienne van Rensburg asked to get the ball out wide. Quinn Horn rewarded with a 5-pointer.
Only shifted into outside centre last week.
If you look at the highlights, this is after 5 or 6 phases by the pack of forwards. Van Rensburg asking for it nicely. Good ball out in front of Quinn Horn, not taking chances. Good body position and slides over for 5 points. And that is what you want to see as a coach. Sean Erasmus, he must be chuffed with that. Good decisions made by the boys. Good line-out drive, setting up the penalty. And then hard work by the pack of forwards. And that will be expected of them today, to keep on working like they just had.
Siverston to make it 7-all. Great strike. Silverstone adds the extras. Well, last year, after 24 minutes, it was 7-all. 20 minutes gone, this time at Paarl, 7-all.
It's a great kick by Silverstone. Never easy to kick when it's wet underfoot, and you have to make sure that you get a solid base from that planting foot, and he's done that well and got a good strike on that.
De Toy with a rough kick. Cullen van der Merwe, good ball there. Costens taking his time with the box kick. Bart struggled there. Great play by Alberts. This could be a run-in for Paarl Ace. Whoa, what a try for Paarl Ace.
That's a great try for Paarl Ace, and good work. Fantastic kick by the number 9, Simon Carstens. And the first time they start kicking the ball, Justin, they're getting rewarded with tries left, right, and centre. Fantastic finish by Paarl Ace. And we think it was Arden Albers that fielded that high ball by Carstens. Might even have been Luan Horn who got that ball from the air, but fantastic take. Pass out wide, and Paarl Ace, he only knows one way, and that's to the whitewash.
Can you believe it? 2 tries scored in about a minute. Silverstone virtually back in the same spots from a kick he took about 2 minutes ago. A patient build-up and a great kick by Trent Silverstone.
And 21 minutes, 22 minutes into this match, Justin, Boland Landbou, they've played all the rugby. And Paarl boys, they've managed to get 14 points on the scoreboard. So look at that good kick. Good take by Luan Horn it is. Kept his eye on the ball. Well-timed pass out to Paarl Ace. He still had some work to do there, Justin, and did well to get over for a 5-pointer.
14 plays 7. 22 and a half minutes gone. Duplessis will feed. Boys High with a turnover. A spring in their step. Van Rensburg with a good break there. It's there for Carstens. Rubert Bester, and he loses it forward. Landbou with the ball. Hendricks having a go. Runs Cullen van der Merwe, the firecracker, to HD van der Merwe. It's play on. It's a mud bath out there. Skalk Bezuidenhout wearing his heart on his sleeve. Good little run around the fringes there by Henko Smuts. Mills with the educated boots. And he finds a good clearance.
Good option by Gavin Mills to get the ball into the touch there, keeping his forwards going forward. And a good passage of play, Justin. We saw the ball being thrown around. Big tackles, Arden Albers fronting up to his opposite number, Skalk Bezuidenhout, getting a good hit on him. And another turnover force from defense, and Darren Hendricks, how electric is he?
I don't think he minds. That a Terraini, he'll have a go from anywhere. Of course, Darren Hendricks, he has scored 8 tries now in 2018, 7 tries in 2017. A replacement here for Boys High. Looks like Dechanai is on the field, the tight head prop. And Van der Merwe will throw. (14-7). We've seen 3 tries so far. 10 minutes to go before half-time. Van Heerden with a good take. Lineouts for Boys High starting to function. And when that starts to function, they are a dangerous team. Carstens going left and then going back the other way. And he gives it to Evan Ruiz. Lost forward. A chance for Landbou. But we come back for the scrum.
Good offence by Boland Landbou. Number 6 flank, Reinhard Spies getting onto the ball. Evan Ruiz getting ripped right from his hands. And in slippery conditions like this, it could happen quite often. And Reinhard Spies was aware of that, got the ball back into Boland Landbou's hands. And this is a fantastic opportunity for them. One thing Boland Landbou will have to sort out before the end of this match, Justin, is their line-out. They seem to have sorted out their scrum, but the line-out.
Gavin Moles sniping. He could finish here. He is going to finish. Gavin Moles.
Amazing try by Gavin Moles. What an electric, smart young rugby player. Saw some space. Took it with a burst of pace and a great finish. Gavin Moles.
You just see Gavin Moles spots a gap. Caught Carstens napping. And the other forward. Sensational stuff by the number 9.
Just beating low on horn for pace on the outside. Saw the space on the inside of Carstens. An amazing finish by Gavin Mills. You can't keep this guy out of the match.
Can he convert his own try? Not his best kick. Paarl Boys 14, Boland 12. Well, in this rain and in these conditions, Andres, you couldn't ask for more.
Can't ask for more, Gavin. Justin, 4 tries, 2 apiece by Boland Landbou and Paarl Boys High. And very important now, Boland Landbou put 5 points on the board, and this is where they have to exit from. They have to make sure they get back into the Boys High half. Not easy to drop kick the ball out of the mud.
Moles. Work for Duplessis, and it's been turned. Landbou have it. This is great stuff. Darren Hendricks. This is where they're dangerous. Sebastian de Klerk, the outside centre. Landbou in search of a try to take the lead. It's there for Snyman, the 8th man. What a moment it would be to score. Gavin Moles takes his time. De Klerk with a stab ahead. Probably not the best option. Boys Eye can get out of trouble. Carstens back to Siverston with a healthy clearance.
A get out of jail fee card there for Boys Eye. Fantastic chase here by 100 Daniel van der Merwe. Good take in the wet. Presence of mind to get up onto his feet. Give the ball to that guy, Darren Hendricks. He's electric. Pass out to Sebastian de Klerk. And for 1 minute here, I thought he'd have the toe to get over. Tackled by the boot.
Lambrechts. Boomfa. What a bounce that was by the number 12. It's play on. Front of the Toits with a fancy little offload, but that has gone forward.
Just look at this, a massive tackle. Lambrecht. Estienne van Rensburg getting the don't argue, and then unfortunately losing the ball in contact at Eric Lambrecht. But this game has just caught fire. 5 minutes from the end of this first half, and a lot is happening.
JD Jadasweri, a lot of work for him today. Boys Eye with possession. Carstens away to Van Rensburg. It's actually Siverston that time. Looking for some distance. Darren Hendricks, you don't want to kick it to him. He can sidestep 3 players in a telephone box. Gavin Moles to Skalk Bezuidenhout, and here's big RJ van der Merwe, the tight head prop. telling Rube Bester that he wants to run with the ball. Front of the toy. The race is on now. De Klerk is there. Siverson. Great stuff by the fullback. With the offload to Carlu Ace. Great running. Well, this game is opening up. Carstens. That could have been offside, but it doesn't matter. It's play on. Carstens. Back to Van Rensburg. And here's Gavin Moles, Mr. Reliable. That is a great kick. Work for Siverston. And he finds touch.
A lot of skill showed there by Siverston. The old banana kick, Justin, and he executed that to perfection. Got his team an extra 20 meters. And Boland Landbou, this thing is on fire.
So, a vital moment in the half. 4 minutes before half time. Scrappy at line-out time again. Boys High get a gift. Space on the left. This could be trouble. Quinn Horn looking for touch or not. Play on. Pretty entertaining stuff there. Darren Hendricks. Will he take his time? He will.
Great toe show there by Nathan Besaynote and Reese du Plessis. Getting on the outside, great vision to kick the ball in behind and almost got rewarded for that. It just shows how important it is, Justin, to play in the right parts of the field. Referee Jada Sweeney just slowing things down, and his touch judge has informed him that there has been a knock-on.
Well, Jadazweni has done a good job of not falling over. The cleanest person on the field.
Yeah, at this stage, a coin toss between referee Jadazweni and number 9 Simon Carstens, as who has the cleanest jersey.
Landbou struggling at scrum time. But somehow, well, I was going to say it was there for Moles, but it's not. Landbou lucky to have another chance there.
Rube Bester, the mammoth as you call him, Justin, up against Henko Smits, only 16 years of age, and he'll have his hands full today. There was one scrum early on where Rube Bester was off the field and it looked like Boland Landbou had sorted out that problem.
Detroit doesn't find touch. Reese du Plessis to Siverston. Finds a player on his right. Carlu Ace runs into Bertus Bartlett, who makes a good tackle. The left winger. Almost turned there. Boys Eye lucky to have the ball still. Ivan Ruiz with the carry. Will there be a twist before half time? It's a penalty.
Penalty, Boys Eye, and they'd be extremely happy with that opportunity for Siverston to kick that into the corner and get the mammoth and his mates on the front foot and set up their driving maul that they've used with so much effectiveness in the first 30 minutes. An extremely important time on the match to score some points, just in the last 5 before half-time, first 5 after half-time. Important to score points, and they have an opportunity to do that. And as I say, that Siverston doesn't find touch.
Gavin Moles. Well, he can definitely kick a rugby ball, Sir Gavin Moles.
A phenomenal kick by Gavin Moles, and he's done that all game for the whole of the first half. That right boot of his has been on fire, and he's kept this pack of forwards going forward, and just amazing to see that a man of his age have so much maturity in his game management skills.
Van der Merwe under pressure. Ruben Bester. 2 line-out wins for the modern-day Mammoth. Carstens looking for distance. Turnover. Here come Boys High. Carstens trying to clear the ball. Boys High have the penalty.
And Claessen's not happy with what just happened. Got caught in the back and the bottom of the maul there, or the rack there, and for the first time he's got a bit of mud on his face, and his teammates would be happy with that. Penalty and another opportunity for Silverstone to get his team into position to set up that driving maul, to get the modern day Mammoth and Evan Ruiz into the game.
Decent touch finder by Trent Silverstone. Boys High, well, what can they do with this final play before the halftime oranges? Alberts to the rescue. Captain Fantastic with a great take. And this is looking wonderful here by Boys High. Good patience shown. Cullen van der Merwe like a predator at the back of that maul. And there's the Mammoth. Look at that position from the tight end prop. He's having a party out there and he's waiting to peel. Is he going to slip it to Carstens? He does. Carstens with a little show and go. He wants to try. Boys High to add some distance before halftime. Nathan Bezadenote, the inside centre. And it's been turned. Vital turnover by Boland Landbou.
Vital turner, good defence by Boland Landbou on the stroke of halftime. Important to keep out Paarl Boys High. Going to the break, 2 points down. They've played a lot of rugby. Can keep their heads out high. And what an amazing 35 minutes of rugby we just saw, Justin.
Great rugby considering the conditions. We saw 2 tries from Boland Landbou, Darren Hendricks and Gavin Mills, and then 2 tries from Paarl Boys through Horn and Carlu Ace. We are taking a break. We cannot wait for the second half. What is going to unfold?
He gets ready for Saturday morning cricket an hour before he has to. He practices his swing, telling anyone who'll listen that one day he'll face the best cricketers in the world. His dad hasn't told him yet that they've got tickets to the upcoming test match. Protect your future memories by ensuring the one thing that makes your son's dreams possible: your income. Follow the link to learn more about Liberty's income protection. Liberty, the advantage of knowing.
It's halftime. Yeah, on the Paardenburg. It's Paarl Boys 14, Boland Landbou 12. Andries, does Boland Landbou have what it takes to record their first victory over Paarl Boys since 2009?
They definitely do, Justin. They've played some good rugby. They do need to sort out the lineouts if they want to have any chance in winning this match. They've played a lot of rugby. They've played some good rugby. But having said that, Paarl Boys do look like they are in control. Their pack of forwards is dominating. Unfortunately for Boland Landbou, the Paarl Boys pack of forwards is dominating scrums. They're dominating lineouts. They're also dominating the contact scenarios. And as a result of that, they are dominating on the scoreboard. The only reason why Boland Landbou are still in this match is because of the educated right foot of Gavin Mills. He's done fantastically well to keep his team in this contest. It'll be interesting to see in their second half if they do make any changes with regards to their lineouts. That is Boland Landbou, to secure that ball. In my amateur opinion, having played in the back line, I'd like to see that Boland Landbou go to a 5 or a 4-man line out, have two options, move quicker than boys are on the ground, try and get up into the air to secure that ball and play from that.
You see Shawnee Rasmus there, the coach, just telling the forward pack that he is expecting a big next 35 minutes from the boys. Adrian Alberts in picture, the number 5, and Uda Burke and Dion Carson's there. The Boland Landbou coaches, Dr. Zadenotes, he's been immense. The captain, the number 4 of Boland Landbou. It's a proud school, and they desperately want to win over Boys High. As mentioned previously, that victory on the Paarl came back in 2004. Landbou, they're going to have to get their set piece right. Their tight 5 are going to have to step up. It's going to be interesting times.
The tight 5 have played good rugby. As we look at Darren Hendricks slicing through the line. A little dummy pass, good finish. 5 points converted by Gavin Mills, 7 points on the board. And at this stage, you think Boland Landbou are playing all the rugby. They're doing all the right things. They're playing in the right parts of the field, and they did look the favourites. But having said that, Justin, this Paarl Boys High team just has a lot of class. They are just well-coached, well-rounded rugby players, and they can play the game. They've been unfortunate this season. They've come up against tough opposition, lost 2 matches against Grey College and Paarl Ruiz, and as a result of that, people started saying that they might not be that good this year. They're still a fantastic team. They've got good rugby players in their side, and it is a tough task for this Boland team to topple them over.
And also, Andres, if Paarl Boys do get a victory here today, they then, after the next 5 weeks, they have Oakdale, Sachs, and then the big one, Paarl Gym. They win all 4 games, they're within the top 5 again.
Well, season back on track, you might say there, Justin. If they keep on winning, which you expect them to do, if they come past this game unscathed, you expect them to keep on winning until the big one, the inter-schools between Paarl Gymnasium and Paarl Boys High. If they win that, it's season made. They've achieved what they came out here to achieve. So they still have a lot to play for, this team. And by no means are they out or not a great side. They're still a great team. They still have good players. They've been unfortunate in the games that they have lost, but there's so much more to play for them in this season. And the same can be said for Boland Landbou. Hey, they've been toppled over by a couple of extremely good rugby sides, and they've been well competitive in all those matches. And again, in this match, not out of it yet. They've played a lot of good rugby, and there's so much more for them to play for.
Silverstone gets us underway in the second half. It's probably the best kickoff of the day. An early possession in the second half. And Ruben Bester having a good time on the Paarl. Carstens has to dig deep. Irvan Ruiz. Formidable power by the 8th man. Alberts, the captain. Can Boys High strike? Van Rensburg to Quinn Horn, almost losing it. Flirting with a 22, Boys High. Carstens to Irvan Ruiz. He gets through so many ball carries. Carstens is patient. This time it's Vulita, the Lucette prop. Silverstone popping up at fly-off. Lohan Horn to Quinn Horn, the 2 cousins in tandem. Adrian Alberts trying to edge closer to the line. Landbou's defense is strong. There's Irvan Ruiz again. Good percentage gain there by Boland Landbou. Van Heeren, the lock forward. Boys High trying to sniff a gap. Play on, Van Rensburg to Silverstone. Skip pass, but it's too much there for Alberts.
Solid defense by Boland Landbou. You just have to mention how exceptional boys have done to keep the ball in hand through all those phases, and also getting the passes going and the passes sticking. And then Reynard Spiss just could not stop himself from having a go at the number 9, Simon Castles. You can't play the scrum off. They say it every time, and every time there's one forward that can't help himself to get his hands onto the little guy on the field. Paarl boys with a good start in the second half.
Quinn Horn in picture. 2 tries in 2 weeks for the outside centre. Boys High to get an extra 3 via Trent Siverston. Good strike. Paarl boys 17, Boland Landbou 12.
And just Trent Siverston with a good strike there, giving the team back to Conrad Bernard himself. A formidable rugby player at his time, played for the Cheetahs, went overseas, played in France for Agen, had a very successful career back living in Paarl and coaching the kickers at Paarl Boys Eye.
Front of the toy. He finds Cullen van der Merwe. Good leg drive there by the hooker. And he's having a lovely mud bath out here on the farm. And it's been ripped away. Landbou with a chance now, and it's a penalty as well.
Henke Smits, the 16-year-old, ripping that ball from the hands of Cullen van der Merwe, coming away with it. And then Evan Russ not releasing the tackled player. And this is a exceptionally good opportunity for Boland Landbou. Right foot of Gavin Mills. Let's be sure to kick that into the corner and start chipping away at Paarl Boys Eye's defense. Scoreboard showing that it is 12, playing 16 at the moment. Correction, that will be 17. In modern rugby, you get 3 for a penalty. 14 plus 3 gives you 17. Thank you for fixing that, Rowan.
Cuts off with a good take. Here comes Landbou now. Sniffing an opportunity. Boys High with great defense.
Good defense by Boys Eye. Tricky little move by Boland Landbou, trying to peel on the front of the line out. Well spotted by Paarl Boys Eye, keeping them out.
Cullen van der Merwe. Albert's in all sorts of trouble. Schalk Bezuidenhout, the captain, takes advantage. The number 4, Boland Landbou take the lead.
Amazing reaction by Schalk Bezuidenhout, the captain. The awareness shown to see the ball going over the back of the line out. Collected nicely. Good leg drive, Justin. 5 points on the board.
Incredible stuff by Schalk Bezuidenhout. It was the captain of Boys High, Alberts, who missed that. And Schalky Bezuidenhout said, I'll take that gift. And he finished. Boland Landbou with a chance to go ahead. Kevin Mills. He can't add the extras there. 17 all.
Gavin Mills with an uncharacteristically missed from just outside the left-hand upright. As we look at the ball going over, Schalk Bezuidenhout. Reaction time of note. Leg drive, a twirl and a great finish by the big lock forward. And rubbing it in to Evan Russ. And I tell you what, Justin, he would not take that lying down, Evan Russ. He'd remember that rub in the face.
Gavin Mills with an error. Maybe that kick getting to his head. And it's a chance now for Boys High to respond.
Great result for Boys High from that kickoff. Never easy to feel the ball once rolling away in the mud. Gavin Mills with a little knock on. And Boys High in the 22-meter line. And a great opportunity for them to put some pressure on.
Carstens. Evan Rus goes on the short side. And he's lost it. Errors aplenty.
Errors aplenty, Justin. The rain stopped, but the field is still extremely muddy, and that ball will be slippery. And make no mistake, the best option will always remain in conditions like this to play in the right parts of the field.
About 28 minutes to go. And Landbou, well, they need to try to relieve some pressure here after equalizing the scores. Gavin Mills under pressure. It's a loose pass. Detroit clears, but it's not out. Great take there by Carl Ace. Carstens with some patience. Alberts. Great carry by the captain. Carstens away to Van Rensburg. Switch ball there to Nathan Bezuidenhout. Carstens goes blind. Great run. A powerful run by Adrian Alberts. Tibet Fulita gives it to Robert Bester. Great tackle by Frana de Toy. Van Rensburg away to Bezuidenhout. Big hits out there. Van Rensburg. Penalty advantage. Carstens. Brilliant ball. This could be magical. Lamprecht has to make the tackle. Penalty to Landbou.
Well,
It's
Landbou
tap and
doing
go,
well
yeah.
to keep them out. Referee Jarosweni, into my mind, missed a forward pass there in the line break. Good defense by Elik Rambrecht, forcing the turnover, and Gavin Mills with opportunity to release some pressure. Boland Landbou under the pump, Justin.
Great stuff, Carstens. What a run that was, and a great ball. And what a tackle. Saved a certain try. And got the penalty as well.
And he liked that, Justin. Erik Lambrecht really enjoyed that. And look at that, Boland Landbou opting for a 5-man line-out. And seems to have won that quite comfortably. Referee Jarosweni saying, hold on a second, we'll have that again.
Cuts off, but it's skew. Boys Eye have a chance.
Again, Paarl Boys Eye, and especially Aldi and Albers getting up and competing for that ball and making it extremely tough for this Boland side to keep hold of their line-out ball. And at this stage, it's almost as if every line-out is going the way of Boys Eye. And that's a testament of how good Adrian Alberts is, and supported by his fellow lock forward, Emil van Heerden. A lot of length in that second row, making it tough for Boland Landbou to get some line-out ball.
Carstens. Van Rensburg to Bezuidenhout. Lovely ball. And another great ball to Quinn Horn. Boys Eye with attractive rugby here. Alberts with the pass. It's still there for Boys Eye. Carstens. Carstens, again, it's there for Van der Merwe. And great defense here by Boland Landbou, surviving.
Boland Landbou putting their hearts on the line. Their fantastic tackle by Reinhard Spies. He's just been majestic, the little flank forward. He's making a lot of tackles today, stealing ball and having the game of his life, Justin. And Boland Landbou, you can just sense that Boland Landbou are starting to feel the pressure here. Paarl Boys Eye, they've played all the rugby in the second half, and Boland Landbou are realizing that they're going to have to do something to get out of this slight rut they are in at the moment.
Mills with a rough kick, it's play on. HD van der Merwe got lucky that time. Gavin Mills. But Boys High now have the penalty.
Yeah, good steal there by Lohan Horn, and can never expect Gavin Mills to move him off the ball. He's a fantastic player, strong set of legs on him, and when he gets down low like that, it's almost impossible to move him off the ball. Good steal by Lohan Horn. You'd expect HG van der Merwe, the right winger from Boland Landbou, in these conditions to keep putting that ball onto the toe instead of picking it up, keep putting on the toe, keep chasing the ball down to get into the right parts of the field. And this, Justin, is an opportunity for Boland Landbou for Paarl Boys High to almost take the game away from Boland Landbou.
A devious move there. 5 meters out. Evan Roos. Jadazweni says obstruction.
Tough call on Paarl Boys High, but probably the right one made there by referee Jadazweni. As look at Evan Roos picking up the ball, running into his own player, Emil van Heerden, in the way. Evan Roos thought he got over for a 5-pointer. Call back by the referee, and rightly so. And a good kick out by Boland Landbou.
Duplessis with the delivery. Tapped back. And Boys High. Jadazweni says it is a scrum to Boland Landbou.
Boland Landbou keep on going with a 4-man line-out, Justin. I just can't understand that they've not won one clean ball in the line-out, and they keep just sticking to the same option. Surely there must be something else in their arsenal. Surely there must be something or some line-out where they can go to the 5-man, 4-man, even a 6-man line-out to make it tougher for Boys High to compete.
Boys High again putting Landbou under pressure at scrum time. Detroit. Great take by Burtis Potts out the back door. This is sensational stuff by Boland Landbou. Got into touch.
Burtis Potts getting a sensational take by him. Probably not the best kick by Erich Lamprecht, but a kick is only as good as its chase, and Burtis Potts just showed that amazing take out of the air. Erich Lamprecht there to support, and a net win for Boland Landbou.
Turned. Gavin Mills. Human. It's gone back. Skolk, Bezuidenhout and Human are over that. Mills goes on the short side to Hendricks. Picked up by Boys High. This could be trouble. This is great stuff on the Paardenburg. And the race is on. Picked up by Roos. Can you believe it? So close. Boys High with a golden chance to take the lead. Nathan Bezuidenhout back on the inside. They go to De Wet Vulita. Robert Bester to the rescue. Van Rensburg with a difficult one. Landbou back under the pump. Picked up by Alberts. Can Boys High strike? Big Evan Roos with another carry. Van der Sant is on at scrum off. Emil van Heerden. And he got a face full there. Van der Sant decides that they'll rather have a kick to touch maybe.
Amazing passage of play, Justin. At one stage looked like Boland Landbou was going to get the upper hand. A little kick over the top by Darren Hendricks, well fielded, and then all of a sudden pressure right back on Boland Landbou, defending the try line with all they're worth.
So some trickery coming up. Evan Ruiz. They won 5 points. Rube Bester with a wonderful pass there to David Vulita. The two props having a field day. Cullen van der Merwe. Numbers on the left. Vian van der Sant. The Mammoth has knocked it on. Landbou with a chance to relieve pressure. And look for all money. That Boys High were going to score there.
Exceptional defense by Boland Landbou. Again, Justin, it's so tough to get the ball out to the edges in these weather conditions. And Boland Landbou knows that. They get off the line hard and a great tackle on the Mammoth, who is Rua Bester, to force that turnover.
So they get the monster going. Cullen van der Merwe at the back once again. Penalty advantage. This is valuable meters here. And we come back for the penalty. Decision time.
Again, Justin, we talked about this before the start of this match. The pack of fours, that is where this game is going to be won or lost. And this Paarl boys pack are just starting to show their dominance. Big, massive lads. Evan Ruiz, big carries. Adrian Albert, Emil van Heerden. All these boys have had fantastic games. Lowen Horn, he's been one to watch again. Hey, he's had a solid game out there today. And then Rube Bester, the big Mammoth, he'd love these conditions. Hey, dry weather rugby, not his thing. Put some rain and mud on the field, and he's in his happy place. He'd be loving this. And Boland Landbou, they're still in this match. 17 minutes to go in this match, but they'll have to dig deep to get out of this.
So Trent Siverston looking for touch. Boys High, they don't want three, they want a meat pie.
Good kick by Siverston. Again, 5 meters out. Weight advantage in the pack of forwards. You've got big Rube Bester in your side. Surely you ball them all around him.
And yeah, go Boys High again. As they try to rumble towards the try line. It's looking good. It's looking promising. Really close. Jadezweni, try time. It is. Who is coming up with it? It looks like it might be Lowen Horn. It's Adrian Alberts. The captain takes the lead for Boys High.
Well-deserved try for Boys High. They've worked hard. The second half, they really worked hard, Justin, and rewarded with a 5-pointer. And a lot of courage shown by the captain, Adrian Alberts, opting for the kicker touch. And 5 points on the board.
Well, the talisman, Adrian Alberts, made the decision to go for touch and rewarded with a 5-pointer, a valuable one. 22 plays 17. Siverston with a chance to make Boland Landbou have to score a 7-pointer.
And that
Just dragged to the right.
Yeah, that one was just trying to fight back to get over the poles, but unfortunately that stayed out, and a 5-point difference with 14 minutes to go, Justin, and everything to play for. As we look at the highlights here of the pack of forwards working hard, referee Jadezweni getting down low, and look at Sean Erasmus. You can just see the passion he has for this team, celebrating with his side, and 5 points on the board.
Vital try. 5 points the difference. It's play on. Darren Hendricks almost dropping it. Not many chances for him in the second half. Finds Sebastian de Klerk. And Rube Bester saying that's not going anywhere.
I'll tell you what, in weather conditions like this where you can't really get the step on, you don't want to run into Rube Bester. Well, he's the one guy on this field that has got a solid base.
The man's a unit, 125 kilograms. The boys high supporters getting behind their team. Jadesweni has controlled the game well. Van der Sant. Van Rensburg. Sends it to Darren Hendricks. He's got HT van der Merwe on his outside. Tries to throw the dummy. To Landbou. Have some energy to get the next score. They'll have to dig deep. It's about 12 minutes to go. Gavin Moles. Boys high want to get back into Landbou's half, and it's marked by Frana de Toy. Gavin Moles. It's a good kick, but it's not out. Aerial ping pong here. And look who's at the back. Henko Smuts does a good job. And a much needed one as well. Moles with the box kick. Not out. Siverston with the step. Boys high have a cracking chance here to add some comfort on the Paarl. Vian van der Sant. Turnover. Landbou have the scrum.
And Boland Landbou can breathe again, Justin. It just seems like they've gone away from what has worked for them in the first 50 minutes of this match. It's as if they want to start playing a bit more rugby from their own half. And I just hope that the coaches are shouting at them to keep on playing in the right parts of the field. Keep telling Gavin Mills to do what you did in the first half. Get the ball onto the boot. Get into the Paarl boys our half. And from there you can launch your attack.
Landbou need a solid scrum to ensure an exit. And they're going back. Lamprecht, the inside centre, with work to do. Gavin Mills with yet another boot. Reese Duplessis, the Billy Whiz. Look at him go. To Cullen van der Merwe. Boys high, looking strong. Alberts, the leader. Van der Sant to Van Rensburg. Another powerful run by Ruus, but it's gone forward.
And Boland Landbou just holding on by the skin of their teeth at the moment to keep this boys' eye team out. They've been playing most of the rugby, and like we rightly said, the pack of forwards, this boys are a pack of forwards. They're coming into their own now. Big Robert Bester is starting to enjoy himself more and more as this game progresses. And it's going to take a massive effort and something magical for Boland Landbou to get out of this rut.
Adrian Albert's been impressive yet again. And he'll definitely be involved in the Craven Week in about a month's time. Played Grand Como in under 16 Western Province captain 2 years ago. Then at the Craven Week for Western Province last year. Part of the elite player development squad at the beginning of the year. And it's a sign of great things to come. Do Landbou have the answers? 5 points separates them. Frana de Toy trying something different. Almost works out, but Van der Merwe lets it go.
Frana de Toy, great little kick over the top, and then Van der Merwe not being able to hold on to that, and that would have been exciting to see the big man in space. A little bit of trickery, like you say, Justin, coming into the Boland Landbou side, and they're going to have to try something different to get some reward. 8 minutes to go, and Paarl boys are playing all the rugby.
Evan Roos guarding Van der Sant. Anything can happen here. Hendricks gives it to Curtis Bart. Hendricks doing a fine mopping up job there. It was a great little dink by Van Rensburg. Front of the toy. It's not out. This could be danger. Siverston. Ball's gone back. Kalu Ace scored a try in the first half. Adrian Alberts. The man's a juggernaut. It's everywhere. Siverston trying to pin Landbou back. Has he overcooked it? Just stops before the dead ball line. Boland Landbou have 7 minutes to get 7 points.
7 minutes to get 7 points. Unfortunate there for Paarl boys. That ball stopped just before the dead ball line. And Boland Landbou not being able to get out of this part of the field, Justin. They've not managed to play rugby in the Paarl boys half. And you have to commend Adrian Albert in the way he's led the side today. He's led from the front. He's had massive carries. He disrupted the Boland Landbou line out. He took control of his own. And on top of that, he scored a fantastic try also.
Amazingly, at Brook Street last year, 28 minutes on the clock in the second half. It was 33-28. 5 points the difference. It's 5 points the difference once again. This time at the Paardeberg. Is there something in the air? Is there a moment of genius? Despite the conditions, we have seen lots of tries.
As the rain comes piping down again, Justin. Well-needed rain in the Western Cape and the Boland, and these Paarl boys are getting drenched by the rain at the moment, but they're going nowhere. They're here to support their side, and they're going to stay here and stick it out and be behind their boys until the final whistle goes. 7 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go at this stage. Can they fight back? Can Boland Landbou come back and steal this away from Boys Eye?
So Boys High brought on many replacements in the second half. Boys High trying to wind down the clock. In front of the Toits says Landbou will have a 22. Hendricks. Playing games with Rube Bester. He doesn't find it funny at all.
Boys are doing exactly what would be expected of them. Get the ball, kick it right back into the corners, kick the ball into the corners, force Boland Landbou to start playing rugby from out deep, and then force a mistake.
Great carry there again. Boys High having a good shift here in the second half against Landbou. And if they keep doing what they're doing, it's going to be really difficult for Boland Landbou to produce something magical. It's in the palm of their hands, Boys High. Keeping it tight. Van der Sant. This could be magical. Quinn Horn goes for the offload, and it's a chance now for Landbou to get some territory, but they're still inside their own half. Van Rensburg kicking aplenty. Work for Landbou. They are really under the pump. Boys High, they are loving the mud bath.
And that is a line out Boland Landbou ball, but this has been fantastic play by Paarl Boys High, intelligent play by Paarl Boys High. They've kicked the ball into the right parts of the field and they've forced Boland Landbou to kick on their terms.
It's been turned. Van der Sant, Ivan Roos. So many meters on the clock for the number 8. It's Boys High's opportunity to close out the game. They score here, it could all be over. Edging closer. Rube Bester. Van der Sant finds Gideon van Wyk. Ivan Roos. Can Boys High put the icing on the cake? Back on the inside to David Vulita.
Good offence against by Boland Landbou, and tough conditions for Paarl Boys High to keep the ball in hand. They've done that nicely, but Boland Landbou up for the challenge. And Justin, probably time for us to start discussing man of the match. It's been a messy one and extremely difficult to pick someone from both teams. Gavin Mills has been fantastic. He's kicked the ball nicely in the first half. He had a really strong first half, and as a result of that, Boland Landbou are still in this match. But ultimately, the man of the match has to go to a forward, and that should be either Adrian Albert. So I must say, Cullen van der Merwe, he's been exceptional today also. We haven't mentioned him a lot, but he's had a very, very strong game and shot a lot of line-out ball for them. But my man of the match again, after this tight forward battle, is the captain of Paarl Boys High, Adrian Albert.
Second week in a row for Adrian Albert. Another man of the match performance. Landbou, they decide to kick. Reese Duplessis back to Siverston. Wrapped up in the tackle by H.D. van der Merwe. Penalty to Boys High, and this is surely it.
This will be it, Justin, and a well-deserved win for Paarl Boys High. They fought extremely hard to get themselves into this match, and a lot of character shown by these boys. Boland Landbou fought tooth and nail to get into this match, did well to get themselves into a position where they could win it, but ultimately the class of Adrian Alberts and his pack of forwards, just too much for this Boland Landbou to compete with.
That's the game. Boys High get a much needed victory. It's 2 in a row for them. Paarl Boys 22, Boland Landbou 17. Well, Paarl Boys 2 or 3 weeks ago, Andres, they were under heavy pressure and they've grinded out 2 impressive victories.
They have, and a lot of character shown by these kids. They have been under pressure and there's a lot of expectation on them, and they've done well to come out of this match with a victory. Said it before the time, Boland Landbou might just be the slight favourites to win this because they had home field advantage, and the weather just cancelled out any sort of advantage that Paarl Boys I would have had. But at the end of the day, a strong second half, a good performance by the pack of forwards from Paarl Boys I secured them a win here on Paardenberg in the mud.
Thank you to Liberty for making this stream possible. It's a great initiative, being able to watch schoolboy rugby all over the world. It's a break for 5 weeks now for the Western Cape sides. The season resumes again on the 21st of July. Paarl Boys will take on Oakdale, and Boland Landbou will take on Sachs. That's it from us. Paarl Boys 22, Boland Landbou 17.
He gets ready for Saturday morning cricket an hour before he has to. He practices his swing, telling anyone who'll listen that one day he'll face the best cricketers in the world. His dad hasn't told him yet that they've got tickets to the upcoming test match. Protect your future memories by ensuring the one thing that makes your son's dreams possible: your income. Follow the link to learn more about Liberty's income protection. Liberty, the advantage of knowing.